Alrighty, folks, it's time to dive into the wizarding world of controversy and heated debates once again. That's right, we're talking about the video game Hogwarts Legacy. This game has caused quite a stir for the past 2 years and has even led to a young woman losing her job for voicing her support for the game and J.K. Rowling. Imagine the times we're in where you supporting a book series and a video game could get you to lose your job. What a clown world we live in, ladies and gentlemen. This whole situation feels like it's straight out of a choose your adventure book, and we don't know what page we landed on. Now the game is finally out. The outrage is not simmering down. In fact, I think it's louder than ever. The woke mob cult is not happy. Even with the trans character in the game, they are not happy. It's only heated up, and both sides of the equation, whether you're for it or against it, are as passionate as a dragon guarding its treasure. Like, what was that dragon? Smog? The Dissolution of Smog? Yeah, that's everybody's a big, scary, fiery dragon guarding a whole bunch of golden coins. And, it's a very vocal debate online. I mean, look at any live stream chat. I was called a fat neckbeard in my comments, but then during my live stream of it, where I titled it "Fat Neckbeard Plays Hogwarts Legacy," they shamed me and said I was fat shaming. So what is it? You could use it as an insult, but when I use it to self-deprecate, people don't like that. Now, J.K. Rowling detractors have let their voices be heard big time. They've taken it upon themselves to shame people who are daring to even play the game. There was a website that was created to track Twitch streamers. It's since been taken down, but the idea was it tracks Twitch users who have played or streamed this game with the intent of canceling them. This kind of behavior is straight out of a dystopian novel. I feel like it's 1984 up in this place. And I don't think it's cool at all. I think people have the right to play what they want. People have the right to support what they want. And I don't have to like that you like something. And you don't have to like that I like something. And we could move on with our lives. That's what being an adult is. Kind of snitching on people for streaming a game and calling to arms for people to cancel, that's kind of childish behavior. That's like putting out a fire with gasoline. What's the end game? Honestly, is it going to like do you want absolutely zero people playing Hogwarts Legacy? Like, what kind of Nazi stuff is that? That's what I want to know. Like, what's the ultimate end game? When you act like that towards people, it's not going to end well. Now, the harassment has spread just beyond, people calling for boycotts, people creating websites. This is the Wizarding World War, guys. Like, forget Nazi Germany and Japan versus the United States, the Allies versus the Axis powers. This is the woke cult mob versus gamers. This is the Wizarding World War. I don't know if that phrase has been coined, but we're going to call it the Wizarding World War. We're generals here, guys. Now, there are Twitch chats that are filled with insults. As you remember, we covered a story where a popular Twitch channel called Girlfriend Reviews had to stop playing the game because the chat was so toxic, and I believe the young lady's name is Shelby. She was left in tears because they were playing this game. It's basically the online equivalent of their Twitch chat throwing tomatoes at them, like Fozzie Bear back in the day. People seem to have forgotten, like, all sense of common decency now that this game is out, and they're acting on their feelings. It's all pure emotion, and it's nuts. A whole bunch of children. And I know I'm going to get people mad in here, too. The irony is that these people claim to be for love, inclusivity, tolerance, all that gushy, warm and fuzzy stuff, right? But they're the ones online that are bullying people, harassing people to the point where they're crying just for having their own beliefs. And it's nuts. Now, there was a tweet that I saw a while back that summed this all perfectly. It was, Don't support Hogwarts Legacy. J.K. Rowling bullies communities she doesn't agree with. And then somebody replied, what if I do play the game? We'll bully you since we don't agree with it. So it's like, it's like everybody has their e-penis out. Instead of their magic wand, it's a magical e-penis. And they're flicking it left and right at each other. And it's never going to end. Like, what's the fucking end game, guys? Somebody told me last night this game hurts people. And I'm like, what? I don't understand. You're just ignoring the facts about why people don't want to play. No, you can have your own beliefs and your own opinion about why you're not going to support the game. It doesn't mean that I have to agree with it at the end of the day. Now, people these days, they just don't seem to have any real principles. It's all optics. It's all identity politics. It's all fucking fifis and foo-foos, and I don't fucking know anymore, man. I wish I was born like 10, 20, 30 years earlier, so I could be already like too old to give a shit about this, to be honest. It's just the latest trend is to just play the victim. How could something make me a victim? It's identity politics. And these individuals are harassing streamers online. There's players openly acknowledging that they're intending to bully. I'm going to bully anybody that plays this game. It's fucking nuts, man. And the worst thing about it is they're happy to do it. They're happy to fucking do it. One person even compared the harassment of streamers like as some kind of like virtue, like oh, it's our we're great people, we're doing God's work. Like when you see people tweeting out stuff like that, it's great. It's nuts. It's weird. I think this whole situation surrounding the controversy of Hogwarts Legacy is like a game of Quidditch gone wrong. To throw a cheesy catchphrase there, it's like a bad Quidditch game. It's ridiculous. It lacks common sense. There's like no decency. I think people need to be more respectful and understanding of each other's beliefs and opinions. Individual thought, guys. And most importantly, let's try to remember that life is too short to waste time bullying others over a fucking video game. Anyways, guys, it's time to put down the wands and end the Wizarding World War. Eric out. Don't forget to subscribe.